How's it going? How's everybody doing? We're gonna be doing some Dinkum today. So I gotta give a preface about this. Okay, so I have about 4 hours of stuff already recorded for this. I was gonna do this as a recorded series to begin with, and then move it over to a stream series after a while. Because I wanted to, take some time, do things at my own pace, and a lot of the stuff can be manipulated in a way that's like pretty crazy. Um, if you check Twitter, the other day I posted where I had like 16 levels in foraging on day one, which is really crazy. But it also means that I took a full hour. It was like an hour and 40 minutes or something. I think total was the recording session for it, and it was just crazy. And wow, that was loud for me. And yeah, but we're gonna be restarting our farm here. So we're gonna go into a new game here. Because I'm gonna do it as a stream series because I don't think I've been well, I know I haven't been streaming much at all. So I kind of want to bring it to that. It's like I'm so done with people's shit. There we go. Get a little half smirk going on. I don't know, black shirt is always pretty nice. Now, one thing I gotta preface this by saying is this first hour or so is gonna be just purely me getting foraging done, marking locations on map, that kind of stuff, and finding a really good place to lay out our future base. Um, I have unlocked everything up to deep mining. I have went to the deep mine one time. So this first part is going to be me knowing what I'm doing for the most part, but after I get the deep mine unlocked, it's going to be purely just chaos. That being said, I love chaos. Yeah, they're gonna do Glow Up Island. I don't know if I want to do Glow Up Island. It sounds a little weird. Um, go with the Orange Islands. I feel like the Orange Islands in the Pokemon Saga is like never like really, uh, never really talked about anymore. It's like Florida. Nobody wants to be here, but they're here, and you might have to find a way out. So, in case you don't know what Dinkum is a basically like a Stardew Valley meets Animal Crossing. It's really heavily inspired by Animal Crossing, but there's a lot of stuff that's really cool like Stardew Valley, and like in the fishing mechanics and a couple other things. It's really slow paced. So if you're expecting like immediate action from this game, it's not going to be like that. There's not going to be immediate action. This game is, in my opinion, is definitely made to be made for the Switch. I'm playing it on PC, so there's going to be some awkward things from time to time. But yeah, we're going to try to get my main goal is to mark everything in the... Aw, that poor Jackaroo. Those poor Jackaroos! Oh my god! They're getting attacked immediately. um, so my main goal is to try to get level 20 foraging immediately. I turn off the NPC's chatter, because when the NPC talks, it's really annoying. Oh, thank you for the bones and the meat. I got immediate food delivered to me. Hey, there you go. Alright, we're gonna do a base tent, and you get your tent. Gotta lay them out. So here's how this day one works. Day one works like this. Time does not start ticking until you grab the Adventurer's Journal from Fletch. Until then, you have an unlimited amount of time to grab whatever you want and do whatever you need. That being said, we're gonna be grabbing all the loose wood, all the loose shells, and we're gonna be grabbing a whole bunch of plants. We're gonna be grabbing all the plants. We want to be a place where there's alligators like that. We want to be near that, but we also want to be near near some relatively flat land, so we can. Hello, Bones. So we can get things figured out relatively easily. Got some bush limes. When I was recording this originally, I kept saying the bush limes were bell peppers. I was like, you're not gonna convince me to say anything other than bell peppers, because they look like green peppers. They really do. It's kind of funny. Whole bunch of dingoes. We're not gonna get a bug net right away. This is actually a pretty good mining spot. So we're gonna mark mining spots with a diamond. We're gonna mark all these cans. These cans could have all kinds of like old technology stuff. So we're gonna have those marked. Honestly, we'll just make them as apples. We'll make them as apples. So many rocks. So many rocks. It's so funky sometimes the way this works. Like, the navigation in this game is so weird. Like, sometimes you can hold right click and it'll grab everything that just dropped. Other times it won't. I think it has to do something with what item you're picking up. And how many are local. I don't know. It's really not... It's not me friendly. Let's put it that way. It's definitely usable. Like, this game is definitely playable. It's just not me friendly. I would definitely have it to where there would be like a magnet item that would pick up items automatically, especially early on, just to relieve a little bit of player frustration. But alas, I didn't make the game. It is a good game, though. I was very nervous about getting Dinkum in the beginning because of how popular it got, how quickly it got popular. It is a there we go. It is a relatively straightforward game, though, and things do get a little more interesting later on. So it isn't just this. It isn't just like, oh, walk around and collect stuff. I will say, I am gonna be aiming for Trapper as fast as possible, because Trapper is actually really fun to have. We're also gonna be trying to get the mining license as fast as possible too. There is a little bit of an exploit that I know of that I found while I was doing a lot of recording, and we're gonna be using that exploit a little bit. Hello. So this is the Christmas event. You get a little Christmas hat jackaroo right here. You can't kill them. You can trap them and catch them. Which means there's a Santa Claus somewhere around, probably. I don't know, I might have to unlock something in order to get Nick to show up. But that's fine. We got Bruce here. Bruce is pretty cool. If you come into knee deep water, he don't mess with you. But if you go into deep water, he comes after your butt. So, pretty cool dude. Otherwise, you know, just don't go into his territory. There are times that I will definitely want to kill Bruce, probably. Just because, you know, shark meat. Ooh ha ha. But other than that, pretty good. Pretty good. Another customization I would definitely make with this game is the ability to customly name customly name waypoints on the map. That way, like, you could have, like, these tree waypoints, but it does you no good because it's like, okay, like, maybe there's a certain designation you want to make for the tree. You know? It'd be really cool to have that option. I don't know what these things here do, but we're gonna go ahead and just mark them. Little kangaroo signs. This is the best thing about this game so far that I've found, is that it is possible to, like, even when you're all the way zoomed out, you can still mark things and it'd be totally accurate to where you're at. Like, your map, whenever you open the map, it's always like right at where you're at. That's really, really cool. There's a lot of times in different, like, RPGs and stuff that you have to, like, actually find yourself on the map, and it's really annoying. And I'm getting the hiccups now. I don't know why. Don't know why I get them hiccups, man. The southern area is pretty boring. Not very many predators out here. I think the only real predator is maybe the shark. When we head more to central, or, well, yeah, to central and in river area, we'll start seeing more of those alligators that we saw earlier. At least I think we saw alligators. At least I believe I saw one. Either way, we'll definitely be seeing more alligators as we head to central. Like I said, right now there is no time advancement. So with no time advancement, I want to sit here and pick all these flowers, grab all this wood, and just go around and marking everything that I can. That way I know where certain things are, and it makes the rest of my time here a little bit easier. Any mining areas are usually renewable. This right here is not renewable, but I will still mark it because it has iron nodes here. Not iron, but tin nodes. Tin nodes are really good. We got stone here as well, which will be helpful once we get the crushing machine, because then we can make bags of cement. We'll need cement to make the museum. So we're gonna plan ahead a little bit here while we're doing this. So I came down this way, checked this little billabong. We're gonna check back this way in this little small island, and then we'll slowly make our way around the map. Now there are 4 radio towers on the map, and this map is actually different from my previous one, so this is gonna be kind of interesting. There's probably gonna be like a bird's nest right here, so I probably don't want to go here unless it's raised ground. And then another problem is places like these little tan spots here, well, these little like poop spots. These are gonna be where the little Tasmanian devil dudes are here, so I'm gonna be wary of them as well. That being said, a lot of weird shaped places. This isn't a bad little spot right here. We can see how big that island is, and that might be a good way, because then we could throw bridges everywhere and just make it nice. Otherwise, typically I would say building around here would be pretty good. Throw like a bridge right here, and then build into this zone, or build into this desert area. The desert area usually typically has a lot of the resources that they're gonna be renewable, like the iron, the copper, and the tin. So I feel kind of bad. These little rugged spots, like on the ground, you see that we're on top, that has like this little rocky. I believe that is a spawn point for rocks, because I built a chicken coop over these, and then I had a little piece of tin just spawn overnight inside of my chicken coop, and I was like, huh, that's pretty interesting. Unless my chicken can poop tin, which I would be a little bit more surprised, you know, if they could. I think that's a spawn node. So it's good to keep those places marked when we see them, because we can come back later and there might be something spawned there. They're definitely more prevalent in the desert. So this little outlier stuff. I mean, if I have bridges to it, it's one thing, but otherwise, it's not gonna be worth it. There's definitely gonna be a bridge I have to put here. Maybe one that goes across that way. I see some wood. I'll take the swim. The problem is right now is that we aren't really stopped by anything, but we are going to be stopped by our ability to keep stamina. Stamina is used every time we swim or jump, so it's really not good for me to jump like that. I want to try to keep my my wits about me. We will need to swim a little bit to go get some coconuts, because I'm going to be planting coconut trees as soon as I get my excavation license. Just so we have coconuts right easy grabbable. Hello. A little doggo. Yeah, so this is some of the outer area. This will go on for a while if I'm not careful, so. Hello, my little friend. It's kind of cute, they jingle, so. The bells jingle, jingle. Those are normal trees. Yeah. Yeah, the tropic stuff is up here, so probably have to worry about that later. Trying to see where exactly there might be some egg places. Basically anything with a high elevation, like right here, is probably gonna have eggs, like with wary mews, or whatever you call them. Wary mews. That's one of the radio towers. I don't know what they do. I haven't got a chance to play with those yet. But it's pretty funny to see it this far out. So what I'll do is I'll make those star points. Just because they don't know what to do with them yet. I don't know if they need like a certain like old scrap part, or if I need to make a certain part. Hello, jellyfish. Goodbye, jellyfish. See, that's one of those things, like, I literally walked right over it, I'm right-clicking to pick it up, and it just didn't register. Like, one of the biggest things I would do if I had the option, if I could have a bug net right now, I would enjoy that so much. But you don't get the bug net until you get the adventurer's journal. The only things you can really level up right now is foraging, and honestly, I think that's about it. Because you don't have a weapon for hunting. So yeah, it's just primarily foraging. There are certain points you can get if you can get food together. You can't get stone. Because if you get stone, you can make a campfire. Yeah. Zap zap. Okay, let me fix this point. So we right click that. There we go. I wanted to be more accurate. We got Fletch just sitting there in limbo. She don't know what to do with herself. That's fine. She can stay there. Oh, we got a spawn section right here. Go ahead and mark that on the map. Alright. Let's jump back across. Now we want to get all these barrels here marked because they're going to drop random stuff that we'll need later on, like keys and shiny discs, all that fun stuff. I'm gonna head up. Okay, this is a spawn section here. So I mentioned the ability for trappers, so the trapper license. What the trapper license does is you can catch the animals here and you can send them off. When you send them off, you actually get payment for whatever animal it is. So far what I've done is I try to trap one of every animal minus the little Tasmanian devil dude because god they are so ruthless. But I was able to catch crocodiles, wary moos, these electric lizards here. And I noticed that the crocodiles bring in about 9,600 every time I catch them, so we'll probably be hunting the crocs. So I'm gonna be probably, oh, there's some wary moos. So if you see them, 9 out of 10, there's a nest nearby, and that means we can mark that as an egg location for later. Nope. Go back to your nest. Leave me alone. They don't really go out of their nest area so far, so we're pretty good. As far as I could tell, iron does not land on the nodes up top, but these rocks here do have iron in them. So we'll be definitely taking a look at that later. Look at some quartz here. Oh, cactus fruit. Cacti are amazing. So cactus are great because they'll drop the cactus figs. You can cook the cactus figs, and it's a great way to get apparently some free points. So right now, this is how you're supposed to really look at your adventure journal by hitting escape. I don't have it yet, so it just brings up my task list, which is kind of funny. Come on. Oh, come on. Here we go. Get my inputs eaten, and it's kind of weird. Here we go. So we're like semi-plains, semi-desert area here. I want to try to place my town near a quarry, but not too close to a quarry. Like this is, oh my god, this is a nice spot. Look at this. Oh, all that tin. Oh, tin is a big thing early on. Then it becomes copper, then iron. You know, typical game stuff. We are loving it though. We are loving it so much. Thank you for the free food. I'm gonna break those cacti eventually when I get my logging license and I get my first axe. We'll break down some of that. There we go. Mark those mines for later. These are echidnas. They are really cute. They roll into a ball and they attack you. Makes it very easy to trap them, but they're only worth about 5k, so if that, like they're like 4,600 or some bullshit like that. So it's much easier to make money on crocs. So I'm gonna be making money on crocs. Go ahead and mark this area because our spawning points here. So here's palm trees here. There's no big old birds, but there are bananas. We got turkeys. You jive ass turkey. I love this game so much. I played the first week a lot already, and that's because I was trying to experiment with different areas of placing my base. Most games like this, you don't get a say of where you thank you for the poop. don't get a say of where you have to put your farm or your house or anything. This is one of those few games where you have that ability to just do what you want. And they're like, yep, you know what? Place your house wherever, build your town wherever, here's the island. You know, if you pick a bad spot, it's on you. So it's a pretty cool thing. You know, is it the best? But it does make you learn the game and gives you a really great taste of pain if you pick a spot that's too close to some very unsavory predators. That being said, we're not doing too bad. We have 111 wood. Usually I leave with about 220 going into day 2. So I have a rough idea that there's still a lot of wood out here. All kinds of bugs here, man. Oh. I'm gonna be stockpiling bugs until we get John situated. John is the main retailer in this game. He's gonna be who sells us. He's gonna be who sells us all of our main goods, like our tools and everything. And hi. Okay, so that's a bird. So that's a nest right there. Birds typically don't mess with you if you're within a certain elevation of them. But we are within the elevation, so it's going to be interesting. Ooh, that's some apples. We like apples. Yes, sir. So the whole point of me doing this and not progressing time is just a stockpile on food. Just because we're gonna be using it to do a couple shifty things. Do them shifty things, you know what I mean? Things that honestly shouldn't be doable. The fact that the game doesn't let you set everything up, like it should immediately start your time. So the way I would have programmed this would have really been a shot to the foot with most players. I would have programmed the first day to be slower than normal, but still have a time constraint. This 0 time constraint until you get the Adventurer's Journal is kind of funny, because it does give you a chance to do this. Alright, this is just broken. These cactus figs, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take some time and we're gonna cook them all up. That's gonna be how we have the majority of our energy regen early game. It sounds stupid, but it's pretty funny. Thank you for your Rupu. There's a whole lot of tropics right there. These lizards are actually new, apparently, to Dinkum. They have an electrical AoE attack. These guys are not something you play with. They're also worth about 7,000 when you trap them, so they're not worth as much as an alligator, a crocodile, I mean. But they still do the business, you know. I still make the money on them. So there's definitely spawn nodes right there. And like I said, unfortunately this is going to be the slow part. But this is setting it up for later. Spawn node right here, as well as some minerals. Same thing here, there's a spawn node, some minerals. Big bird over there still. Got some iron there. Yeah, I'm enjoying this game. It's one of those games where it's gonna be like Stardew Valley. I'm gonna play the hell out of it, and then I probably won't touch it, like for a couple months, and I'll come back to it and play it again. But I could definitely see this being another Stardew Valley kind of game where I will come back to it and just play around on it. It has that replayability, at least in my options, you know. Especially right now with the Christmas event. With Christmas event going on, there's a lot of stuff going that's pretty cool. What I am going to do is I'm going to take advantage of that Christmas event while we are doing a new farm. To do that, I'm gonna build the billboard first before hell. That's a lot of birds. That is a lot of fucking birds. Oh my god. They have a colony right here. Oh, one of them smelled me. One of them smelled me. One of them sniffed me out. They got a whiff of the Ciroc and they knew I was coming. Move, you jive-ass turkey. Look, I don't want a piece of y'all. I just want a piece of the cacti. I just want the cacti. I just want the cacti. Oh. And that's the electrical AoE attack I was talking about. I didn't think we'd get to see it this early. Oh! And the lizard takes down the goodies. And we got a raw giant drumstick. Now this is a regular moo. That's actually a really sweet one. If you catch it, it doesn't like wiggle around or anything as much. So it's pretty cool. I don't want to kill these guys. I want them to stay alive as much as possible. Oh, come on. Ooh. Got some quandongs. I did like a 40-minute spiel about quandongs. Because it sounds like a French thing. Alright. So we're going to say that there's a note right there. I don't know if that's even worth really marking on the map, but I mean, I'm going to mark it anyways. This is a nice little peninsula, like a little spot right here. If we didn't have like the 80 fucking giant turkeys over there, like the pissed off birds. If we didn't have them there, then that'd definitely be a consideration spot for me. How far north are we? We're pretty far north. So we'll have to go like over here for coconuts, or like maybe right there. I don't know. Over here is definitely gonna have coconuts on these sides, so I might want to head east. If I head east, then I can go ahead and clear this part of the map. So I think I'm gonna do that. Get one of the corners of the map fully discovered. I'm not gonna get every shell and every piece of wood and all that. I'm gonna get a majority of them if I can pick them up. We got 204 cacti figs already. Doing pretty good with the gum logs. Bro, that is not cool. That is not cool, man. Why, man? Why? Alright. Taking the dip. I gotta remember where these trees are for later. We need those to make traps. The base traps requires, I think, 8 of those sticks. So, we're gonna need these sticks for later. Oh, we found one of these towers. These towers usually are usually located in all 4 directions, so north, south, east, west, equidistant from the center. So you'll see this one. We're gonna say right here. we bring up the overall map, you can see there's a little right angle here. So a right angle here means there's going to be a tower down this area, and there's going to be a tower over here. So, that being said, I don't know what the towers are good for, but I know that much. I know where they're going to be located. So, hey, knowing is half the battle. Got some coral reefs. Now each zone has its own fish and bugs and all that fun stuff. There's gonna be some overlap as well, but typically they have their own kind of ecosystem. Sharks are more prominent out here, and crocs are non-existent. Whereas, you know, if you go down to the rivers, there's not really many sharks in a river, obviously, but there's a ton of crocs. Hello. You shouldn't mess with me. Now, this is what I was talking about. The aggro on these birds is only surmountable to if they can jump down and still get back to their nest. There is a calculation involved. So, even though I'm right here, they won't touch me. See? He sees me, but he won't touch me because there's no easy way to get back to his nest. So, kind of funny. Hey, fire! This is a Dinkum. I have 4 hours of this game recorded. It was gonna be a recorded series I was working on, and I just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna stream it. Cause my problem is I want to play this, but it's hard for me to play it, and also like, oh, fuck. Really? Really, dude? So there's a nest right there, right next to that mining node again. I don't like that. I don't like when all the good mining nodes are next to frickin' wary moose. Yo, what's up, always? How's it going? Move, you jive-ass turkey. Oh, I just barely got that jump. Alright, cool. So there's a spawn node right there. Grab some of these banana burrs. Banana burrs. But yeah, this is Dinkum. It's kind of like Animal Crossing and Stardew Valley had a weird love kid. Right now, I'm currently exploiting the game by not grabbing the Adventurer's Journal from the beginning. Time completely stands still, so I could just go around the island, mark all the hot spots, all the nodes for mining and all that stuff, and I don't ever got to worry about time moving. It's pretty broken. What's up, Naruto? How you doing? Whee. So yeah, in the matter of about 3 days of playing this game, I found this huge ass exploit. As I was saying earlier, if you saw Twitter, you'll see on Twitter day 1 I was like level 16 foraging. This is how I did it. Okay, I'm gonna come to these trees. You can stand on this little tree right here to gain extra height for a jump. So you can, and this is basically what you do. You just walk around, you collect fruits. Anytime you collect an edible food like apples, quandongs, bananas, all that stuff, that's all foraging experience. Gathering seashells or wood is also foraging experience. And it'll get you your logging license availability a lot quicker, which is going to be really good about getting like palm wood and all that stuff a lot quicker as well. Time to break Scarlet next. That game is already broken. I don't know if I even want to touch that game, because if I find ways to break that game, it's going to be even dumber. Oh, look. Another nest. Grab these shells. So we know there's a nest here now. These nests. Okay, this one's bad because they might see me. Yep, yep. No? So I'm within aggro range, but I'm not within attack range. They're not gonna fall down that drop. If it was... Oh, I see why. Because there's a rock right there that gives them that extra boost. That's why I'm within aggro range. If that rock wasn't there, I would be just fine. I would be perfect. I love the new Pokemon games, to be fair, even with the issues they have. That's what a lot of people have been saying, is that even with it being the way it is, it's actually pretty cool. So, I don't know. I've been talking to Naruto about possibly getting it, but I don't know. It's just one of those things where right now, like tonight and tomorrow night, I'm gonna be doing Mythic Zeros in World of Warcraft, and then next week starts the WoW raids for key runs and all that other stuff. So if I do stream any, God bless America. If I do anything, it's going to be a lot of World of Warcraft content coming up. So I don't know if I'm gonna have time for Scarlet. That being said, if I really like the game, I'll make time. But yeah, I don't know if that would be healthy for me. Because I'm already obsessed with Dinkum. If I get obsessed with Pokemon Scarlet too, and I have to also run keys and get gear for my my World of Warcraft gear guild, I don't know what I would do. I think I'm gonna go nuts. Like honestly, always anything would be better than Sword and Shield at this point. Let's be honest. Sword and Shield. Ow. Okay, I didn't see that jellyfish. Anyways, Sword and Shield is an easily destroyable game, especially with the Crown Tundra and the Isle of Armor passes, because you can just go into Crown Tundra. You don't have to win any battles to get in there, and because Rose's brother, you don't even have to win the battle against him. You could lose. So you can take your level 5 starter Pokemon and just walk up there, get your ass handed to you, and you can do the raid battles that came out there. That gives you level 60 Pokemon from jump that always listen to you. Because you got them in a raid setting, Nintendo and Pokemon, they're like, yeah, it's fine. Your Pokemon will always listen to you, no questions asked. So you can go into the first gym with any Pokemon that you get out of the max raid dungeons, the raid dens or whatever, and just straight squash the game. So I know a lot of people were complaining that Scarlet and Violet were too easy, but I mean it is a rated E for everyone kind of game. They got to make it to where, you know, it's playable by everybody, children included. So I don't know how flipping sharks, man. Why are there sharks everywhere now? You had to be all day gym before my stupid shiny Go-Goat should attack stuff in the wild. Yeah, like I was looking at some of the spoiler stuff because I've been watching a lot of Brett stuff. Eek! Don't touch me. I'm very antisocial to sharks. I don't want to talk to sharks. I don't want them to talk to me. They usually talk to me with their mouth full. Usually a mouthful of me. I don't prefer that. Gen 9, I had Pokemon I catch not listening to me. Damn. Yeah, Sword and Shield is so easy to exploit now with the like I said, with the Crown Tundra pass and all that. So if I make a new playthrough of Sword and Shield, I'll just break it that way because I got both the passes. So that's a new way to just destroy that game and just totally ruin it for yourself. I will say the box legendaries for Scarlet and Violet look pretty cool, especially the Violet one. I seen that being used as like a bicycle alternative, and I was like, wait a second, what the hell is going on? Because I saw it was Etiquette and Kizaron playing it, because they were doing like a raid dungeon relay thing. These guys might aggro because of that rock right there, so I'm not gonna play with them. But they were doing like a Violet Scarlet relay with like Etiquette, Kizaron, I think J-Hobbs too. And it was pretty cool watching, like, you know, I got to see the box legendaries, like, all kinds of weird stuff going on. Okay, let's go ahead and mark that. Get rid of my Kwandongs. These are just here. They're really good games. I think you would like them. The open world makes me feel like playing WoW because I feel like I only play for like an hour and it really be like 5 hours. I mean, that's good then. Like, you know, I might give it a try. If I were to get either one, it would be Violet though. Like, if I had to choose. Like, don't get me wrong, Scarlet looks pretty cool, but I like the box legendary on Violet because it looks way cooler in his motorcycle form or whatever. Because it has like little jet legs or whatever it looks like. Ooh, tons of goodies. Let's mark all these barrels. Come back for them later. I don't know, I gotta see who has Scarlet, that way I can get version exclusives traded over and all that fun stuff. No, Naruto, bro. I know you. I know you too fucking well. You'll probably do something like that. You're gonna give me some freaking like download code or some bullshit. Worst part is, I caught my... Okay, so... Last Sunday, I was on Papa's shit show. Like, for a brief little bit. And I said on there that, you know, I restarted Pokemon Let's Go. And the first night I restarted Pokemon Let's Go, I chained Bellsprout to 46. And I got me a shiny Bellsprout in my first sitting. Since then, I've had my game running nonstop. And it's been, like... And the only reason I did that is because I didn't want to break my catch combo. So I can catch another shiny right after I caught the Bellsprout. And, it's been like a week and a half since I caught that Bellsprout. So I can only imagine my in-game timer right now for Pokemon Let's Go. I did save after I caught the Bellsprout, so I mean, that's cool, but... Oh my goodness. Oh, I could just imagine. You're looking at 300 plus hours of it just sitting on the frickin' pause screen. Found shiny in the desert in Scarlet when I was just walking around collecting Stardust. I saw this this YouTube short. This guy found this giant shiny Shinx. The thing is huge. It's in Pokemon Legends Arceus. And the thing was like ridiculously huge. And I was like, damn, that's a big ass kitty cat. Like, man, it'd be pretty cool to have a giant golden kitty cat running around. And then they evolved into like a shiny Luxray and all that. Ooh. You have the 25 shinies? Holy hell. Is it easy to get shinies in that game, or is it just like you just getting lucky? Cause I've been hearing a bit of both. I've been hearing like it's... Why? There's definitely an egg over there somewhere. Like a little nest over here. Yep, there it is. It's right there. It's right there. We'll make it more accurate. Easy and lucky. Just RNG. That ain't bad though. I thought about playing going back and playing Pokemon Crystal on stream. When I was in the hospital for cellulitis last time, I played a lot of Pokemon Crystal and a lot of Pokemon Alpha. Was it Alpha Sapphire? I think it was. Well, yeah, I was playing a bunch of that, and you know, it was the first time I played a Pokemon game in a while. Like, you know me, I swore off Pokemon games for almost a year now, and you know, it was actually pretty fun to go back and play the originals like that. You know, you have 0 shinies. I had like 9 in the first 2 days. Damn. Always got that shiny luck. Holy heck. Dude, you going nuts. See, even the turkeys don't believe it. They're like, holy crap. Wait, banana. Oh, come on. Okay, one more try. It's because I can't get to the very top of this. It's really weird. You see how my feet are? They're like sinking in. Okay, yeah. I don't know what's with the collision on that. The collision should be a little bit higher. But it is what it is. Here we go. Some glass cleaners. These bottle brushes, like their flavor text says they're glass cleaners. It's kind of funny. I don't like seeing this because this right here is like a pissed off wombat's location usually. I've been watching anime the last 2 days, taking a break. What have you been watching? You been watching anything good? Cause like this season's been kind of dry for me. I don't know. Like I want to watch Bleach: 1,000 Year Blood War, but I can't even watch that right now. Cause it's like Netflix or Hulu only or some bullshit like that. And I just don't have it. I've been trying to save money up because I got my property taxes coming up, so I'm trying to be like really careful with spending anything. Reincarnated as a sword. I saw the first couple episodes of that one. It looked really freaking dumb. It just felt like it had a typical like isekai kind of feel, but the main character is a sword. Yo, send me that site, man. Not that I'm openly saying that I would use such a site, but you know, if someone were to need to look at such a site for any reason, you know, for research purposes, for research, definitely, you know, nothing scandalous whatsoever. You have an app for Android? Best thing, like, I want to watch it on my computer, so that I can make the screen bigger. I'm bougie, man. I gotta put it on that big screen. I like how this is all I'm doing, just walking around, grabbing fruits and marking mines. This is the summary of my day one. It's just this. More quandons. A bit of iron there. That's a concerning spot. Just get asked for the site and don't explain yourself. Okay, cool. You know, I will definitely I'll definitely check that that website out. I mean, not check it out. Obviously, I don't condone such websites, but if a website were to come across my incognito mode in the Oh, hell no. You get away from me. If it were to come across my incognito mode, you know, just know that it will be heavily reviewed. And, yeah. Oh, God. There's another damn bird right here. Are you serious? It's a single nest, too. Like, it's a single bird in a single nest being a single piece of crap. I used to have a couple sites I used, but then I started, like, I don't know. I got tired of doing it because the websites I was using added, like, 18,000 more ads per page. So, I just got content with using Crunchyroll, and honestly, Crunchyroll ain't bad. Like, especially with the recent shift from Funimation to Crunchyroll, it's been really nice having it. But the problem right now is that Crunchyroll is being flooded with stuff, and it's like, it feels like it's not being managed well, which is kind of sad. So, go and grab ourselves some shells. It's as if he's the agent watching your screen isn't watching it with you. Right? He's like, dude, did you see this shit? Nah, man. See, there's just like a random nodes right, like a random iron node, or well, not iron, but tin. There's a random tin node right there, but that does me no good because it's not like a spawn spot. It's just there. Hello. You're the nice bird. We like nice birds. We don't like you. You're angry bird. Okay, yeah. We don't like Angry Birds around here. I used to play Angry Birds. When I got like really bored at work, I'd pull it out, just like start just shooting towers with pigs in them. It was a fun time. Speaking of towers, hey, there's a tower right there. We'll go mark that. Here's the problem though. Yep, there it is. Okay, you're about to see the problem. You see that black thing right there? That guy is a son of a bitch. Oh, and then you got the crocodile right there too. Awesome. So both of my natural predators are right here. That guy is what I refer to as a Tasmanian devil, but I think he's like it's a angry wombat. It'll tear me up. This crocodile, if I go within its eye range, and like the way the crocodile works is that there's a frontal cone that if it sees you in the frontal cone, it'll attack you. Right now, I'm outside of his cone, so he doesn't see me. So it's really nice, but if I enter that frontal cone, he'll start following me, and the crocodiles don't stop following. They aren't built like that. They are built to come after you with God and everything after, you know, falling close behind. So we know there's a angry wombat there. I'll put a big old X there. As long as we stay away from him, he doesn't spawn, like he doesn't like wake up. So we'll be fine. The problem is right now, I don't know where all the little wombat little cave things are, so yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna piss one off. I'm going to piss one off. Battle game in 5 seconds. Dude, I seen that. I seen that. I was watching that whenever it first came out. Dude, that was a good show. That was a good show. There's a couple of them that are good like that. There's an old anime called Laws of Ueki, where the kid gets superpowers. He can manipulate wood and seeds and that kind of shit. Pretty cool show. Like, it's a oh my god. Huh. Yep, that's a whole lot of death. No, 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 no. That's not an egg. That's a whole lot of no. That is a whole lot of no right there. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Have you seen Hidden Dungeon? Only yes, I have. It's a really weird like no, that's not the same one. There's another one that has like the same premise, but it has the guy like no, maybe it is the same one. Where the guy like has to like flirt with girls to get points to level up or something. There's a whole lot of weird shows, man. Suppose a kid from the last dungeons. Yeah, yeah. I saw that one too. I watched like the first like 8 to 10 episodes. It kind of got boring for me really quickly because it was just like, okay, kid is OP. Everyone's like shocked that he's OP. Blah blah blah. You know, it's like typical. It's like a semi-typical story. So it got kind of boring for me to watch after a while because I was like, okay, it just fell into a rhythm. Like it was the same stuff. Like, oh my god, this kid is so strong. What happened? What's going on? He's stronger than all of our heroes. Blah, blah, blah. Kimono G? No, I have not seen that. At least I don't think so. Always, you might have got me on an anime. You might have got me on one. Oh, hello. Nice to meet you. I'm gonna put a big X right there. You really like that one? Can't wait for season 2. I'm gonna go check it out. I know you are a learned gentleman of anime, so if you say something is good, then I'll believe you. I'll take the recommendation of a learned gentleman any day. The Dark Shonen. Oh. Okay, that sounds interesting already. A Dark Shonen? Ooh. Yeah, like I said, I haven't been watching too much anime. I've been watching a lot of like, I don't know. Honestly, I'm in that GDQ funk where I'm watching a lot of like games done quick things. And then I watch a lot of Among Us play. Because I've been playing, hi. I've been playing Among Us, like, frequently. I just play it off stream because I play with a lot of private friends who... I don't want to sit there and ask them every time we play, hey, can I stream this? Or, hey, can I record this? Because a lot of them have, like, personal stuff that goes on. I don't want to be, like, invasive of their personal time. Especially when a lot of them, like, work during the day. Hi. Wow. You are really well hidden. But, I've been tearing it up in Among Us, bro. Like, it was funny. Last night I was imposter, and I was hanging out with like 3 or 4 friends from my Among Us server, and, I was a shapeshifter imposter, so I can turn myself into anybody. And I was huge. Like they pretty much had me nailed. They knew it was me. But I was able to talk myself out of getting voted, and then to add damage to it, I made sure that I made to where I was next to the final 3 people. But I made sure that it didn't look like I was killing anymore, but the other person. When I tell you the amount of mindfuckery that I did in that game and still won, it was disgusting. Like, I got away with some really bold shit. It got to the point where, like, it's funny because my Among Us friends, they don't trust me at all. Even when I'm good, like I'm an actual good role or I'm actually a crewmate, They do not trust me. They think that I'm bullshitting them, that I am sicko killer mode, just trying to fuck with their minds again. They like, oh man. There's sometimes I wish I could record because you can see like some crazy plays that I do. Like I'll button on 3 left just to be like, hey, this ain't you and this ain't me. Oh, fire! I have traumatized many people on Among Us. Not just them. I have traumatized many a people on Among Us. I had this one kid last night talking mad shit, like mad shit. And I got to the point where I was like, you know, it's fine. I'll just date your mom, you know. I'll date your mom, I'll become your new stepdad, and then I just won't give you an allowance. Dude got real mad, and then like about 2 minutes later, like, and mind you, I'm being respectful minus the your mom part. But about 2 minutes later, he was like, yo, so we cool, right? I'm like, yeah, we're fine. I'm fine. I don't know what I don't know if you're mad or anything. I'm perfectly good. But I don't know why, but dude was fuming. And I mean, I should diffuse it though. Oh, I don't like these rocks, man. Okay, we're good. The rocks are not sussy. We're good. I really want to make time go now. This is a small node. I'm not gonna really mark that. I gotta grab all these bottle cleaners. Why is there not a Vombat there? There should be one. By all rights, there should be a Vombat right there. And there's not. And that kind of worries me more. Cause this is just screams Vombat Cave. But one didn't spawn. There's actually spawn nodes. Maybe that's why, because they're all rock spawn nodes here. Yeah, I'm gonna mark this. I'm gonna mark this and we'll see how it works. We'll check it out later. I hear a jingle jingle. Come on, man, that's cute. That's so cute. Look at this thing. It's so cute, man. Anyways, I love those guys. If you trap them and you send them off, they'll escape from the cage, but you'll gain 3 cherries, which are very useful. 1, 2, that's 3. There's 3 fucking Vombats right there. There's 3 of them. That is the shit that I worry about right there. Look at that. There are 3 of them boys in there. No, that's a big ol' no. No, 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 that's not an egg. That's a big ol' no. We don't want to go anywhere near that. That's a hell no. I don't want to be anywhere near that shit. That being said, I should be fine as long as I don't walk up to it. I see rocks like that and I get a little nervous. When I see rocks like this, I get a little nervous. How are we doing on wood? 131. We're missing out on a lot of wood. We didn't go south though. South has a lot of wood. Right now we're in the bottle cleaner slash apple area. Yeah, so here's some wood right here. So we got the majority of the upper continent. We didn't hit this little landmass. We ran all over here, found a couple spots. We can hit this landmass here, and then we can come back around. There's a huge mid-continent right here. Like, that's ridiculously huge. We didn't check this center section, which I kind of wanted to do that. But, oh well. I'm gonna have to start eating some of this fruit that I'm gathering, which is fine. Like, I got 109 apples. Actually, that's only health. Oh, bananas. We can eat bananas. Wild cleaner's not going to do any good. I don't want to hurt myself. That's a 2-3. That's a 3-2. Coconuts are good for later. Yeah. So what we'll do now, let's go ahead and eat the bananas. The way the food works in this game, you can eat 3 times until you're full. And then that little circle on the top left, right next to my energy bar, is how full I am. You'll see it slowly tick down over time. And when it comes out back down to 0, or even it comes down to like, even when it comes down like 1/3 of the little pie, I can eat another item. That'll be important later, because we'll be using that as a way to exploit a system. Be very, very quiet. Alright, there's a way up right there. I like how this guy just casually pulling Mario jumps out of his ass. That's a big old piece. Oh my god, there's 2 of them there. Okay. Apples are for health, so that means this works out. I'm glad they're right here, because it could be worse. Let's go grab these seashells. There's a croc right there. Yeah, I had that one marked, so that's cool. But anyways, what have y'all been up to? We talk about anime and everything else, and Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. What have y'all been up to? Yeah, I marked it. Okay, good. Just want to make sure I mark that tower if I go any further south. I know y'all probably been working your asses off doing other stuff. But yeah, you know, I haven't streamed in about a week and change, so that could have been bad. That little area could have been really bad for me. Hopefully all is well. What are we at? Yeah, hour 14. That sounds about right. It took me an hour 40 whenever I did this, when I was recording it, to clear the whole island and to mark stuff. So I will say it wasn't as like weirdly shaped as this, like as far as like highs and lows. I knew there was an extra apple here somewhere. I smell Vombat. Oop, there's some cacti here. Hello, doggo. Doggos are wild. They kill the jackaroos, and they'll even like attack the crocos and everything else. They're a great way to get passive meat and everything, especially if you live next to them. Because they'll just attack whatever. As far as trapping goes, I got a little worried there. Yeah, there's... Ooh. Ooh, no, no, no. No, 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 no. That's a whole lot of no-no. That's a whole lot of no. We don't like that. We don't like that at all. The things I do to make my life easier. Now the problem with me waiting to do this is if I wait to do it during normal gameplay, you can only do so much, because after you can play about one in-game day per about 45 minutes if you do a full day. And after 45 minutes, you're going to be on really restricted energy, and you're not going to be able to run around, jump, swim, all that stuff as freely as you can right now. Which is why I definitely want to do this right now. Because it's going to give me the opportunity to knock this out, getting the most bang for my buck, so to say. I don't think I can get up there. I mean, I probably can if I get it at the very top of the jump. Oop, or you can hit a rock. Nope. Just one high. I can go right here. Whoop. I'll probably never use these red flowers, but they are experience, so... The majority of these apples I probably won't use right away. I'll probably save them for later on as well. But again, they're experience. And I can't say no to experience. Looks like we missed some stuff over there. That's an interesting spot right there. I don't see any snoozing going on. Nah, we're good. The only thing that really helps me is that the wombats sleep during the day. So, otherwise, I'd probably have a harder time with this. Because then they would detect me a whole lot easier. Okay. Let's go get this apple that I seen over here. Oh, and there's an apple right there. Yeah, I'll come back and get you later. When I catch bugs, I'm gonna be keeping a small stockpile of them. That's one thing I don't like about this game, is that bugs have to be left in containers, and they have to be left separate of everything else. It's kind of annoying, and I kind of wish that weren't the thing. Because he's like, oh yeah, you can make this wooden crate. By the way, if you have like 1,000 bugs, you can't put them in the chest, but you can place them in the world. It's kind of crap, honestly, but you know, you make do with what you got. I can probably grab that. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. There's not much to mark on this side of the map except for the wombats. I don't really need to know where the apple trees are because we're going to be making our own apple orchard. So, not really required. These shells literally sell for crap, but because they give experience, that's why I'm going to grab them. I'll probably sell the shells immediately, get like maybe 3 grand for them total. It's gonna be like very minimally like worth anything. But I mean it is worth something, so 3 grand gives us 2 pickaxes or whatever, you know. So it's still worth something at least. I think I saw a wombat in there. Yeah, I did. I did see one. I did see the wombat. It was scurry. I mean, the good thing about having bananas is at least I get to keep my energy up. Look at them sharks. I say as long as I have at least 20 bananas left over, I'll be fine. I'm not gonna go through that many. Oh, hi. I shouldn't go through that many bananas before the next day cycle that I set up. But yeah. But like I said, this is kind of like the boring part. We're talking in terms of Pokemon. This is like the rocket section of Pokemon Crystal. Whenever they take over the radio tower. It's just something that I feel like I need to do in order to progress. So, I do it. Yeah. Yep. If I leave too early, then that might just like nerf everything I'm trying to do. I want to try to be as thorough as possible. Hi, friend. You stay asleep. You stay asleep. You deserve a rest. Whee. When I get into actual gameplay, you'll be able to tell the difference between what I'm doing right now and what, like, real-time, well, in air quotes, what air quotes real-time is like in this game. And you'll see that there is a drastic difference. There's a lot of stuff that I'm doing right now that I cannot get away with, later on. So... Uh-oh. Okay, he went back to sleep. We're good. Woo! Good thing I kept that chloroform on me. Alright, come on. Oh, yeah, baby, let's go. We getting them W's. Why aren't you sleeping? When I first saw the wombats, I thought they looked like Stitch from Lilo and Stitch. Like the way they look like whenever they're not pissed off. They look kind of adorable. And then, you know, they open their mouth and they show their teeth and come after you like a really like angry, pissed off pit bull. And then yeah, you know, it goes downhill very quickly after that happens. Oh, hi. Why are there so many packs of 3 here? There are so many 3-packs here. Like, look at this. Look at all the wombat. Look at all these damn locations, man. Like, seriously. That's too many. It's too many. Oh, I can't wait for a bug net. Oh, I'm gonna make so much money on bugs. Early, bugs are the way to go. Then you eventually will go up to fish for money. And then once we get the deep mine situated, yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Once we get the deep mine situated, then deep mining for resources is definitely the way to go. Deep mines are really weird because you kind of need to do things a certain way. But we'll cover that more whenever we get to that point. But like I said, I played a lot of this game already. I don't know how many hours exactly. Hang on, can I pull that up? How many hours have I played this game? I played 20 hours of this game total. So a little under a full day of playing this game. And this is just me doing observations. I have not watched any like videos or anything on the game. I'd probably be a whole lot more min-maxing if if I did watch any videos. But I'm trying not to spoil it like I spoiled myself with Stardew Valley. I'm trying to play it legitimately, learn everything that I want to learn, and then if I feel like I'm in a rut or if I'm hitting a really big roadblock, then I'll go ahead and be like, all right, let's whip out the YouTube videos. Let's see who's making videos on this. See if I'm doing it right or if there's a better way. But it does, like, honestly, it feels good playing a game and not knowing everything about it. Like, I think that's why I like this game, because right now, it's still a puzzle. It's still fuck. It's still a... Fuck. No. It's still a mystery to me. So... I don't know how everything works. I don't know how, like, what crops are the best money. I don't even know how to plant crops. I had the farming license. I don't know how to fucking even plant crops in this game. I can plant trees. I have no idea how to get, like, any kind of seeds or anything. So it's kind of funny, because, you know, I'm that guy that I'll just do a crap load of farming on these kind of games. Because typically farming's pretty dope for money. This is all new water. So we'll grab this stuff. I got a little bit of everything that I wanted. I wanted the bush limes, the quandongs, the apples, the coconuts, and the bananas. Those are the main things. The cactus figs, we're gonna be cooking those for our, like I said, our main energy food. Yeah, I'm actually gonna figure stuff out and not like totally cheat, you know. That being said, I did figure out a couple cheats, so I mean, I don't know if that's really my fault or if it's the game's fault for being broken like that, but you know. Look, this is a self-discovery, this whole day one exploit stuff. I can't tell you how happy this makes me that I found something that's exploitable from Go. Is it $1 million in game? No, but It's a crap load of levels in an uncapped amount of time span. So it's a close second. It's a close second. There's no cap on how many levels you can make a day. So this is actually a really good way to get your couple of licenses opened up early. Ooh, this is a nice spot. We finally got a decent freaking gem spot after so long. Yeah, that western area with all the pines, it's not that great. Oh, look at all those shells. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's look over here and then we're gonna go get those shells, I think. Well, actually, we're gonna go get those shells right now. Screw it. My gosh! But I would bet that this game gets heavily modded like Stardew Valley does. There's gonna be like a cult following for this game, just like Animal Crossing has their cult following. It's basically the same thing. Like I said, it's both of those things put together. But I feel like this does Animal Crossing better than Animal Crossing does Animal Crossing, if you know what I mean. I mean, there's no like talking animals yet that I'm aware of. So I guess it isn't like Animal Crossing in the truest sense. But the game systems, how it works, how it feels, it feels a lot better than Animal Crossing does. Which says a lot for a game like this that's not behind a big publisher. But you know, the same thing was true with Stardew Valley when it came out. Stardew Valley was a pet project for a single guy. And, you know, it was unthinkable that a single guy could have made such a popular and, you know, and genre-changing game. And it's true, it happened. And I feel like this is kind of like in the same boat as that. Which is probably why it is considered overwhelmingly positive on Steam right now. Because it does just feel that much like you can tell the difference between when a AAA game company makes it and when a guy who actually loves a project makes the game, you know? And you see the time, the effort, and all that stuff put in. And you can just feel that this is a legit game. This is like something that's worth my time. And like I said, I started this, and I could play the last little bit of my episode 1 recording. I did not like this game at the end of episode 1. At the end of the first day, before I figured this stuff out, I wasn't too impressed by it. And I feel bad because I didn't give this game that much of a chance. After playing it for exactly 20 hours, like as I just pulled up on Steam, I do feel the winds of change, and I feel like this game is, you know, leaving a... Wow, that's a lot of shells. I feel like this game is leaving a lot of good impressions on me, which is really kind of weird. Ah, boy. Holy shell. How many shells was it that I just picked up? I know it's a ridiculous amount. I know that was just a ridiculous amount that I just picked up. It was crazy. Hello, gem spot. Nice to meet you. More Kwandons. Alright. We're gonna be heading that way naturally next anyways. Eventually we'll be cleaning up all the apple marks where all the cans are, like all the drums and all that stuff. So I'm not too worried. It looks like crap right now, but I need to mark those for later things. So it's a necessity right now versus something that's gonna be done later. I don't know what these kangaroo signs are for. I don't know if it's like a hint that, hey, this is where this stuff spawns. So I guess we'll see. To be fair, the jackalopes spawn like everywhere in this game, no? Well, maybe not everywhere. There are lower spawn chances in that western zone that we were just in. But we'll see. I gotta clean up this side. Ooh. More shells. We like the shells. I haven't eaten today. I really should. I really should eat. I got food made. I just haven't like dipped into it. It's one of the things where like I wanted to stream so bad. Like I wanted to go live and get this game started because like I enjoy this game. And I kind of forgot. Yeah, I kind of forgot about eating, even though I got the food made. Okay, been over there. Get some more cucumbers. I'm gonna call this everything but what they are. I'm gonna call them peppers, cucumbers, pickles. Harvest. Thank you. I know that jump was possible, so. I'm being careful because this is kind of weird. There's a lot of biome blending going on here, which means there could be a chance for some bad things. We got a doggo killing one of them. Okay. So we can come back this way. Grab the apple. Thank you. My goodness. Never thought it was that hard to grab an apple. Apparently it is. So what have we all... So okay, so we went a weird way. We're heading our way back inland. We're gonna head this way. Or we're gonna head up and then go check that little spot. We got this little axe shape thing left. up top there that we look like we missed. But we'll check that out too. And then we'll be good. Right now we're hitting 200 logs, which is a pretty good number. With 200 gum logs, we shouldn't need to chop down any gum trees for a while. Which will save us time and energy in the long run. We got food figured out, so... Yeah. Ooh, that was lag. That was interesting. So the way this game works, it works the same way as Stardew Valley. It only saves whenever you sleep. So I don't want to give this word, but if say my power were to go out after what, an hour and 40 minutes of running around this map collecting stuff, needless to say, I'd probably rage quit. I probably would not go back to streaming today, and I would probably just sit in a corner and just think about my life choices and about what I would be doing for the rest of my life versus what I was doing before. But that's only if my power goes out, which hopefully does not happen. Now that I put that in the universe, though, let's see how that works. Oh boy. So the good part is I left the desert mainly for last. So there ain't much to do really except for collect cacti and mark any potential nodes. There's a croc spawn right there. That's good to know. Fire, I swear to God. I swear to all things holy and unholy. If you somehow manage to trip my breaker, I am going to lose my mother-loving mind. You can tell this game's confused. The game's like, why aren't you frickin' putting your tent down? And I'm just like, no. I don't want to put it down. You can't make me. Alright. This area is cleared. Go back up here where all the cacti were. I mean, just saying, there are certain people that have like some unspoken powers. It's really weird how things can just happen just because they said so. You'd be surprised how many times. So, I swear, I say that because my sibling is really good at doing stuff like that. They'll say something and it'll be said as a joke and it'll actually happen. Like we'll be out and I'll be like, man, I hope we don't run into any traffic. They'll be like, well, we're gonna run into some traffic. And then we'll be like stuck in traffic for like 20-30 minutes, right after they say that. It is like some weird innate power. So I don't know if it's considered a power, if it's governing over traffic of all things, but it does affect me, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. But I mean, there are times that it just happens all the time. Look, fire. There are certain things I don't want to remember. You saying those things makes me remember and makes me really, really sad. And I don't know why you want to do that to me. I don't know why you want to hurt me. I thought we were cool. I thought we were friends. I thought we were something special. But you just seem to want to hurt me. Would you move? Damn kidna's getting in my way. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, I'll leave. That was horrible. That was a horrible joke. I'm sorry. Yeah, and that's still... Yeah. Yeah. I haven't played Minecraft in a while, which is kind of sad because I go in those phases. Like I play a game for like a month and then I just stop playing it for a little while, then I'll go back and play it for a month. Like Skyrim is such a figured out game for me that it's fun when I forget about a couple things, then I start playing it again. Then I start. Anyways, I got so rudely interrupted. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's Rupu. It's Rupu. Oh man. Hmm. I was talking about Skyrim and the kangaroo took a poop right in front of me. And I don't know how I feel about that. The kangaroo's poop? Yes, I picked it up because it's considered fertilizer. Now, mind you, my character did not have gloves on, so use your imagination on how I picked it up. Yep, it was a roo poo. It was the poo from a kangaroo. The doo-doo of a roo dude. Oh, then again, this is Australia. I mean, I guess anything goes here. You know, if you see poop, you can just grab it with your bare hands. I mean, I guess that's how that works down there. I don't know, if Kay was here, I could ask her, but she's not, so... I'd ask her how often she picks up kangaroo poop with her own hands. But, without her, our prime leading expert in... Oh, hi. I don't like you being there. That is not... That's not what I want. I want this to be a habitable place. You're not making it very habitable. You're making it inhabitable. This is a great island minus you. See, I like this island, but there's a fucking wombat on it. Ah. That just ruins it for me. That just ruined it. Yeah, that's kind of weird. Like, why does it flow that way? I mean, it can't be, like, gravity or some bullshit like that. There's gotta be a legit reason, right? Like something with this, the plumbing. That's what they say, that it's the Earth's fault that my flush goes down the other way. What? There's not magnets in water. I'm kidding, I know there is. And anyways. I just don't get it. I don't understand. I'm not a scientist of that degree. Dude, that Vombat is just ruining this island. Look at this. This is such a nice island, bro. Like, I can clear this out, flatten it. But this guy, he respawns. I'm pretty sure he respawns here. And the fact that that is his spawn point right there just ruins this nice big old center island. Look at this. It's such a nice center island. Literally in the middle of everything. A huge place I can put a town. And this ass right here is gonna stop that. Why do I hate it? Because he hates me. That's why I hate it. He has a zero tolerance policy on anyone who, like, comes near him. He's like that cranky old man inside the fucking apartment building. Always telling your landlord that you're doing shit when you're not doing anything. He's the equivalent of that. I can't right now. Right now, I can't do anything with him. If anything happens, I gotta run. Because I have really no self-defense mechanisms right now. Which is kind of crap. Although, like, if I had some way to kill things, I'd be killing a whole bunch of crocs right now. Because croc meat is so good. It is so good to get stockpiled on croc meat early on. And this right here is a spawn area for more resources. What it tastes like? Tastes like chicken, just a little bit tougher. I've actually had crocodile meat, so it is a little tougher version of chicken if it's cooked right. It ain't bad though. Ain't bad at all. I had a buddy, him and his dad used to do a lot of hunting back in the day, and when I was a kid, I'd go over their house. They had like deer meat and all this other stuff because they had to go hunting up in the northern part of Florida. So they'd come back and they'd bring back deer, they'd bring back crocodile. They'd bring back a lot of stuff for their family, and I would be there like most of the time because they were like a second family to me. So I'd get to try this weird stuff, and it was an experience. It was an experience. I'm gonna move this one to right here. It is a pretty big node right here, so I'd rather make sure that it's aptly made. Yeah, when people say most things taste like chicken, it's actually true. Like most of it does. This is where it starts to get a little dry. Alright, let's check that area where I have marked of the bed. Let's go ahead and highlight it. When I highlight things on the minimap, you'll see that's glowing on the top right minimap there. So now I have it marked. I know where to go. Alright, there's already a wary moo up there. I don't like that. I thought that electrical lizard was a crocodile for a second. I was like, oh crap. I got a little worried there. Alright. Alright. So there is a little mining node right here. What? Where's your nest? Oh, there it is. It's on the north side. So you got a nest on the north side. Alright, so that's not a good spot. Yeah, so homeboy has a nest on the north side right here. So that ain't gonna work. If we're looking at it from an objective standpoint, I need to still check that right side over here. Trying to think where we could put a place. Like right here wouldn't be too bad. Cause then I could put a bridge to this northern area. I could put a bridge to the dock. Bridge here, bridge there. And then I can mainly just walk over to the left side. This entire giant center part, it's crazy big. So if I just build a place right here, the only problem is there's that wary moo that's right there. Oh, it actually wasn't too bad. I want to stay away from where you move, but I also want to have a little bit of property to build on. With all this water here, it'll be annoying. This wouldn't be a bad section down here, but then it puts me farther away from all the gem nodes up here. I want to be relatively close to these nodes, but not too close. Everything down here is just trash. Like, this is bad spots. There's so many angry wombats there that's not worth it. If I want to stay where there's crocodiles, I want to stay down in this area, like in this little zone here. I don't know. Let's check this area out. Let's check this area out one more time. Ideally, I could just park myself right here in the middle of the desert. It would be kind of weird though, because I'll be trying to make trees and all that other stuff. It doesn't look too nice here. I want the town to at least look decent whenever I start making like different farms and whatnot. Ooh, I didn't do any of this. My quandongs. My quandong. Hello. Yeah, but fuck. I don't think he aggroes. He's okay, so there is a path for him to aggro on. Awesome. No! Look at that. There's a mine. Oh, fuck. There's mines right there. That's not cool. Excuse me. So this is a mine section right here. It's next to all these little fucking nests that they're going to be laying their eggs at. Which means I can't take advantage of that area. Ah! I want that area, man. Because that right there is there. And then you got these eggs right here. God, that sucks. That sucks. I want it. I want it so bad. That's a decent sized mining spawn right there. Hello, doggo. Alright. Alright, yeah, this is a spawn section here. Stuff's gonna spawn. It's not gonna be a great spawn place, but it's gonna be a spawn place nonetheless. Right here is also a little spawn section. Not great, but still works. Still works. I want to mark those because I'm gonna need a lot of tin to make nails. Nails are gonna make bridges. And with all the bridges, I'm gonna be able to traverse this area a whole lot more smoothly. Nope. I steal the meat. Thank you for hunting it. Appreciate ya. Bye. made the doggos do all the work. Boy, you better run. You better run. There's some dogs in these streets. You don't want them. You don't want to be near them. They come after you. Just know that I told you. I warned you. Okay, so do we want to start making bets on what level I'll be for foraging? I'm thinking at least level 16, might be at tops level 20. I think 20 is really pushing it. But I think it's definitely possible since I am grabbing a whole bunch of these yellow flowers. Would you stop? Alright, cool. They bugged off. They buggered off. Look at all these doggos. Oh my gosh. Now this is a good spot. Alligators spawn in that lake. They spawn in this river. There's a river right there that they spawn in. There's a wary moo nearby. And it's right next to the dock, bro. Ooh, this is a good spot. It is a good spot, man. Oh, I like it. Oh, I'm liking it, man. Fire, man. I'm liking the spot, fire. I see a lot of possibilities, fire. Look at this. Oh my gosh. So much cleared land too. I could build around this. There's a mining node right here. I could build around it. build a bridge go that way, a bridge go that way. This ain't a bad spot. Go figure. Go figure. It. The decent spot that I like is right next to the docks. The reason why I like it because there's alligators everywhere. I mean the crocs. I mean. And crocs, like I said earlier, when you have the trapper perk, if you turn in a croc, you get 9,600 gold per croc you trap. And the traps are you get your traps back, so it's 0 loss. So on a 0 loss system, you're making tons of money on just catching crocodiles every day. If you get them in their spawn area like this, that's guaranteed money, baby. That's guaranteed money. Oh, we got that money coming in, you know what I mean? That's some good stuff. Alright, this is the continent I need to look at. Yeah. They're out there. What I could do, I could try to unlock fences faster and try to fence them off. Because fences are relatively cheap to make. Nope. How impressive is this, the mine node here? It's not that impressive. It's a small one. What I could do instead, I could build around here. Look, this could be like a main street area right here. That'll make it easy to plan. And I could just have my house like on this side and then have the base camp on the other side. We're gonna be doing a 3x4, so I'd put probably like somewhere like right there. That's what I'm thinking. Once I place this, it is done. My town has to be built around this. That's why I'm like really iffy about it. But this does put me close to a lot of the natural resources. I'm near palm trees. They're a fair walk, but they're not that bad. There's pine trees all over the place. Tons of gum trees. I know where most of the mining nodes are now. We're right next to a lot of Mu eggs, which is gonna be kind of weird. I don't like this being so low level. The fact that one of the eggs is like technically in the plains zone, like one of the nests, I don't like that at all, really. The center island here has the wombat. If the wombat wasn't there, I could technically fence in the wombat way easier. And then the waters can be used as a natural defense. There's so many alligators near that dock, though. I don't want to go too far. Are the, you know, maybe we take the chance we go for the wombat. Maybe we take the chance. So that puts us in a really good spot between all three biomes. Puts us, like, we don't really need to come over here per se, but I could break this up, take the stuff out of there, and that'll give me access to all the major waterways to leave, because there are watercrafts. That's another. You know what? That's what I should keep in mind. The fact I can build watercrafts. So what about right here? What if we go over here and check that out? Because what that does is we can check the lake over here. And then, like, I know I don't want to build like in here, but right here is a lot of room. It's near some desert, but it's also near a couple other pine forest area stuff. So maybe that'll be worth it. Might be worth it. Looks like there's still some crocodiles around here too. Crocodilus. Let me grab these cacti. That's from the echidna that they was fighting earlier. I can't believe there's still stuff to grab. Like, holy crap. I've missed all this stuff. That's a pretty decent node right there. Wow, that's a really small node. Not even worth marking. It's only 3 tiles. That's kind of sad. Okay, yeah, I marked that one. Now this is a node. Oh my lord. Alright, there we go. Now we got something. Now we're cooking with gasoline. Got some gasolina in this house. Look at that. Woo. Now we got some. That's nice. So my everyday is going to be fishing, trapping, and mining for the most part. The majority of the fish are required for questing and for favors. We're either far north or far south in the Billabongs. Did I really miss one? Damn. That's Billabong there. That's considered a Billabong. So, I mean, if I go right here, I could throw a bridge here. Pretty much just walk all the way north. Like, one bridge gets me north. I can hit east without a bridge and hit the docks. So I'm thinking about hitting this area. Clearing this out and making this part of the town. That's regular red sand. So what I could do is I could take the buildings and put it in the red sand area. and then build a road that goes out that way. That clears up all this shit. And then I can build like a farm and everything right here. So I would say, yeah, I can't quite do that. We'll do that. So, this is where you decide to build, eh? Actually, I have a tent for you too. Knows how much we'll place a call your home now. Plenty of room spread out over here. You take your time, place your tent. Alright. So now I can have like a little community, like, I'll make like a chicken farm over here, or like actually like a chicken and wombat farm. We'll put our actual crops here. So we'll want to put crops there. We're gonna put our house. That's fine. Because then we're gonna have the fence that comes outward like this and comes over and then back. So this whole midsection will be our farm. Over to the right, this will be where we place all our crafting tables and machines for the time being. So it'll be a pretty good spot for that. These trees I can knock down pretty easily. They also supply hardwood. We got Spinifex resin right here for the coops later. Once we get our shovel license, we can go and clear this land out and move it around. So we can create like a natural barrier if we want. And then we can throw bridges down, we can do all kinds of stuff. So, you know, this isn't the best spot, but it'll work. It'll work. I got 305 wood, which is probably the best I've ever started with. But we're gonna finish up day 1 and then call stream, because already what, 2 hours 17 minutes. Yeah, I gotta eat. I can't like quite think right now, so of course I've heard of John. So I'm gonna eat, and then I'm gonna get a little more rest. I got some Mythic Zeros I gotta run, which are dungeons for World of Warcraft later on tonight and tomorrow night. So I'm gonna be preoccupied with that stuff. But tomorrow during the day we will definitely be throwing ourselves into more of this. Visiting site. We could throw it up here, I think. Yeah. Because it puts us right next to the building. Like, it looks a little weird because it's back. But we could put stairs right there. Alright, now that I have the Adventurer's Journal, as soon as I click, the time will start moving. And time starts. Now all the milestones that we got from like doing all that stuff for the last 2 hours is catching up. She doesn't take any food from you. Go ahead and make a campfire. And then we got our bug net. our sleeping bag, we're gonna throw this inside of our tent. Boom, right there. Campfire, we'll throw out here. That way we can't possibly run through it like an idiot, which I probably will still run through it like an idiot. We got a whole lot. Look at that. 290 apples, 210 bush limes, 300 wattle flowers, 427 cactus figs, which is kind of nuts. Whole bunch of shells. We got hundreds and hundreds of shells. We got 15 coconuts. So, let's go open our journal. Harvest Master. Already topped out Harvest Master. There is no more in Harvest Master. Already done. Walking about. 47 kilometers. That's already 2. Poisoned. I was poisoned. Got the Explorer one. Got the Camper. We got Shell. Yeah. So we're doing pretty good. What we're going to do is we're going to come in here actually. We're going to throw all this in here. Because what I want to do now is we want to catch bugs. We want to catch bugs and nothing but bugs. That gives us our daily points. Let's see if we can access licenses. I don't think we can until tomorrow. Yeah. We can't access licenses until tomorrow. What we can do right now is we can do a lot of bug hunting. And that'll get us propelled forward a little bit more too. Let's see. That's exactly what I needed. Oh, thank you, Mr. Bush. Okay, that's a bird. We're going ham on these bugs, man. We want to get a lot of them because a lot of these bugs are going to be required for upgrading our different ranks for our NPCs. They're going to be asking me to find certain bugs, certain things. And if I just get a stockpile of them now, 1, I make more money. 2, make them happy without even having to try later on, which is really nice. And 3, there's a spider and a fly right here. It's a funnel web spider. We love them. If I heard you, and I got you. You won't believe how many times I got asked for a freaking fly already. So we will grab all the flies we can grab. Meow. So I'm going to be eating these to take a little bit of damage because I want to get another milestone for taking damage. So we're going to do like a 2 birds, 1 stone kind of thing here. I see you. Ah, come on. I'm looking ahead, I'm not looking at where my character is. I'm trying to see where there's any bugs. I was just about to say I should probably check my inventory spots. Alright. Let's go ahead and mark our house, and at least until we get familiar with where our base tent is. Just keep it marked so I know where to go. You can see time is going by quick. It's already 1:30, and the day started at 10 o'clock, so it goes pretty fucking quick. All right, moon butterfly. When I said I was gonna store these guys, I wasn't kidding. You can only stack them up too high, so it's kind of lame like that, but it's all good. There we go. Got all the base guys done. Come back over here. Let's go ahead and toss everything in. What we'll do is this. We'll take the bananas out for now, because I want to use the cactus fix when they're at their best. Let's go over to the desert over here. There's be a couple other bugs that we haven't seen yet over here. It'd be good to try to get them. My Largaday. Every time I hear sleigh bells, I think of E40's "Tell Me When to Go." Or that song. That's every time I hear like sleigh bells. That's the song that immediately goes to my head. Not anything cutesy or anything anything like that. Nope, it goes right to E40. Jesus Christ, I had dreads to shake 'em. I ain't got none, but I'm planning on growing some. Imagine all the Hebrews going dumb. Man. I grew up on E40, Little John, all them. Oh, those were good times. Those were the good days. Now the kids these days don't know what real music is anymore. Really shaking my cane on that one. I need more land bugs. I need more land bugs. There should be a black spider with a red thing on it, and I think cockroaches come out at night. Like, yeah, that's cool. People are buying cockroaches from the island here because a city doesn't have enough of them. Like, who's gonna buy a fly? Like, honestly. That's one thing I'm thinking about that now. Who's gonna buy a fucking fly? I guess maybe if you had like a pet frog or something, maybe, but... Alright, so this is something we haven't seen yet. Whenever you start to lose all your energy, your whole world goes grayscale, and it slowly goes black and white, and then you just pass out. So, in order to fix that, you should get some more energy. It's a pretty easy fix. Oh, I see a spider. I see a spider. Is it my baby? Is it my baby? It's my baby! Red black spider, let's go. We do have a museum in this game, just like in Animal Crossing. Instead of Blathers, I think it's like Thomas or something is his name. Some weird ass shit like that. We know Blathers is better. But, hello? My Largaday. Nope, I saw you. You think I didn't see you? I saw you. I totes my goat skull. I saw you. At nighttime, the black cricket, the base cricket, and the cockroach come out. So we'll definitely need to be catching those just so we have them. Otherwise, I think we got pretty much all of them. Oh yeah, and the centipede. There's like a centipede that comes out in the desert at night. So we'll be keeping an eye out for the centipede as well. Got 3 more spots. Two. 1. Guess we'll grab another butterfly. Fuck it. Butterflies are so prominent, which is kind of weird. Usually they're hard to find. Oh. I miscounted. Alright, let's get rid of the blue moon butterfly. There we go. Alright, let's head back. When I told you I was going to catch a bunch of bugs, I meant I was going to catch a bunch of bugs. If I'm not breaking my bug net on day 1, I'm not doing it right. There's quite a bit of bugs. Let's go back in here because the only storage I have right now is this area here. So we'll drop that in there. Let's go ahead and grab our bug catcher achievements. And then our entomologist achievement. And we're gonna wait a minute. Just to make sure everything spawns that needs to spawn. Alright. The cockroach should be easy to get. The black cricket has a lower pitch sound, where the regular cricket has a higher pitch sound. So we're going to be looking for that. That's a new moth. Thank you for all your poo. I appreciate you. That's a base cricket. That's the hard one to find. Hello, Firefly. Oh, come on. Get a whole bunch of cockroaches, because, again, I don't know why. So, we're missing a black cricket, and that's pretty much it for what we can get right now. And, oh. There it is. There's our black cricket right there. There's another cricket nearby. Yee! Not me, just not caring. Eek! No! Excuse me, guys, can we talk about this, guys? Guys, can we talk about this? Guys, can we talk about this? Oh my goodness, that was rough. Oh, they were not friendly. They were not friendly at all. Oh man. Starting to get tired. Alright. I need to see about finding that centipede. I got everything else but the centipede thing. If I don't get the centipede, that's fine. I just buy a new net tomorrow, because John will show up to the island tomorrow. It is like scripted for that. So that's fine. We got plenty of space. Just a matter of finding the dude. Just a matter of finding it. I got only like a couple catches left, so I'm gonna be really picky. Look, it's another cockroach. Squish. Oh, it doesn't squish it. Squish. Oh, you can push the bugs. Wow, I did not know that. I did not know you could push bugs. Learn something new every day. You know, I want to catch you. I'm tempted to catch you. But I'm not gonna... I'm totally gonna catch you. I'm gonna wait for you to wear down. You thought you had me on the ropes. It was me that roped you on the head. I had you on the rope so well. It was like a guy who had a person on a rope. I don't know where I was going with that. Obviously nowhere. Bring that ass here, moth. Yep. I broke my tool by missing a roach. That's cool. And we got an entomologist perk. So we're almost at 2,000 points on the first day. Fucking roach. Watch me find that damn centipede thing now. Oh, that would piss me off. That would piss me off lividly if I were to find that centipede now. Yeah, so that's what? It's 5, 10, 15, 20, 23, 26, 29. 29 times 2 is what? 58? It's 58 bugs on day 1? That's nuts. Alright, we throw all this stuff in here. Alright, so now what's next is what I like to call a happy time. So there's 433 figs. Aight. What we're gonna do is this. We're gonna tab out. We're gonna open our auto clicker program. We're gonna bring our stuff back in here. Left click makes us cook things. We are gonna turn on our auto clicker. And we're gonna cook 433 cactus figs. This is gonna give us more perk points because we're gonna be cooking food, which is one of the milestones. And we're gonna have a whole bunch of food for later on, for exploiting and doing other dumb stuff. So how you exploit at night? You're gonna see here coming in about an hour. It's gonna show that energy bar is gonna shrink. You're still gonna have that food wheel, but next to it's gonna have a snoozing wheel. When that energy bar shrinks, you have like 10 things you can do, and then you're tapped. But there's still a food bar. With that food bar up, you can still gain energy. So, you know how I said earlier that the food bar, you can always eat whenever it drops down a third. Well, if you're constantly eating, you're constantly gaining energy, you don't pass out. It's not great because you don't got a huge energy bar, but it does the work. It does the work. So we can be taking a full advantage of that. And it's really not great to do until you have your tools, which will be tomorrow whenever John gets on the island. So we're not going to be doing that too much right now because we took the last 2.5 hours, did all the foraging, did the bug catching. We broke our net, so we're good. We're done for now. So that's situated. And we can't really make anything because we don't have stone. So, and we can't get stone without at least getting a pickaxe, which is through John, and of course the mining license. It's a whole lot of stuff you gotta go through. But, I figure this is probably the most min-maxy that I've been in the 20 hours I've played this game. And I think it's kind of broken, and I love it. So right now we're going to cook all 433 cactus fruit, well, cactus figs here. And, yeah, this is pretty much how the rest of the stream's going to go. Just me doing this. What I can do is I could probably just end stream here, save the day, and then we could pick up tomorrow's stream from the start of day 2. That way there's nothing here. When we do come back, all the cactus figs will be cooked. All 385 of them that are left in my inventory. And yeah. So, if you haven't seen this before, I hope you guys enjoy the Dinkum. You know, definitely subscribe if you're new to the channel. All that other fun stuff people normally say. Likes on, you know, the stream or the VOD is definitely a huge help because, you know, it does bring a little more wondering eyes to the channel here. So, anything and everything helps. We do appreciate it. I'm gonna go get some food because I'm starving. So, I'm gonna pause the auto clicker for a second. That's only 57. This is gonna be so bad. So I will be seeing y'all. Oops. Here we go. I will be seeing y'all later. Take it easy. Be safe. Bye bye. I am fire. I am. I'm gonna go get some food. I promise.